It's the Sixth Sense and Kerri Kasem. I'm here with Kyle, and we got a very special guest, somebody that's actually killing me. Can I say that? Shaun T from Insanity. you know,
As I'm giggling over here, I love that.
you seriously are. And let me tell you something. Just that fit test alone, I feel like I'm thin, so people automatically assume I'm in shape. So wrong, so wrong. I am not in shape, and I know that very well now. I did that fit test. I couldn't even finish it. No.
Oh,
You couldn't finish the fit test.
No, because
It's a test.
I know, but I was done. I started having asthma. I'm like, okay, I'm so out of shape. So, the one thing that I don't know, I've never done before, and I've done a lot of boot camps, and I've done a lot of when I was in shape, and when I would do a lot of bikini modeling, I had to stay in shape. So, I have never seen ever the globe jumps. Okay, did you come up with that?
Yeah, I came up with all the moves. But I want to make one point is that I love how you say, I'm thin, but I'm not in shape. Because
Yeah.
there's so many people out there that think just thin is being fit. And now that you started Insanity, you're like, no, it's more about my heart being fit and being in peak physical condition. As far as the globe jumps, yes, I made up the globe jumps, and people hate them. They're
That sound like a
nightmare.
gun?
I think the workout is just as hard as you think it is
Okay.
because I do it almost every day, and I feel the same exact way. Shaun T is a nightmare. His moves are crazy. I talk in third person. I just, he's a separate entity than myself. So.
Well, as I'm working out with you, you are like sometimes you have a hard time getting out the words because you're working out with us a lot of the time, and you are really like breathing hard.
Yeah.
And so if you're breathing hard and you're in like tip top shape, okay, if this guy's breathing hard and doing these exercises, I'm screwed. But I have to say one thing: I've been doing this for a week now, and my butt has lifted. My knees. If you were to take a picture just a week in, I'm telling you, I can already see my body changing. But right now, for anybody listening, this is no joke. I paid so much money for personal training. I've paid so much for boot camps. The price on this is incredible, and if you use it, you will lose weight. That's period. Hands down. And I don't care if you can't finish the thing or if you have to a lot of times you're doing a lot of reps of something, and if you have to take a break and slow down and just do it at your own pace, you will lose weight, period. And for the price of this, compared to a trainer, it's one training session for some of the trainers.
Just one.
One. So hands down, and I love the fact that it's all cardio. You're not, doing, I don't need a pull-up bar. I don't need, massive weights. I don't need training machines. I will lose weight and get into shape with this.
And the cool thing is, the thing I love about Insanity too, and you kind of said it, is, you move at your own pace. Like there's no rhythm. There's nothing that you have to be like, I have to stay with Shaun T. You know what I mean? You're allowed to take breaks. I'm like, I tell people in the videos, go take a break.
Yes.
You notice that because everyone has to move at their own pace. I mean, I give you 30 seconds to do as many reps as you can do with that exercise.
Yeah.
And, it is cardiovascular movement, but if you realize that, you're doing some of those different types of push-ups, you're doing the plyometric movements, so
Mm-hmm.
you talked about your butt lifted.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're also getting the weight training, you're also getting that really good burn that you would do when you had weights, but you don't need it at all. And it's awesome that you're feeling that. That's cool.
Yeah, you're not, and I was worried about bulking up because I don't want to bulk up. I want to
Yeah.
look lean, and it's for any woman, it's for any man out there that just wants to keep themselves lean and not look like a huge, massive monster,
Yeah.
which is okay too. But
Some people like that.
some
but,
people like that. But I, as a woman, I want my abs to be flat. I want to see a little bit of that outline. I want to see my muscles, but I don't want to look like a man.
Do you want to come on the road with me? Because you don't even need me here. You're talking. You're saying everything that I would say to people. But that's the part that's amazing about it. It's like, it's one of those workout programs. I like to say it's timeless. It's like you do the work, you use your body, you do what you can do, and it's just like you get a crazy sense of fulfillment. I guess I have a question for you. Because you talked about how hard it is, and it is very hard and it is tough. But is it like people ask me this question all the time? It's like, why do you do it the next day? Is it so hard? So I'm going to ask you that question. What is it about when you get 35 minutes into the workout and you're like, I'm almost done, and you're like, oh my God, this is so tough, this is so hard, but the next day you press play again?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why too. When you're sore and you start again, you feel so much better. I know, like, first couple days, I was so sore that it was like hard to walk. I was doing stairs in Vegas, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take the elevator. And but once you actually do it again, I mean, besides the fact that I like how my body feels and I feel like I'm getting in shape, I love that feeling.
Yeah.
It actually helps, and I don't know if it's getting the lactic acid in your muscles. It helps get that out, and you feel better. So after I do a workout, I can actually, with the stretching and with that cardio, it feels like my muscles aren't as sore anymore. So, I mean, that's another reason to get up and do that after you're sore. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. I mean,
Okay.
that's why, that's the reason why I created it. That's the reason why I do it, is because you get that immediate sense of like, oh my God, my body's in shape. Because there's so many workouts out there, and I never say that any workout is bad, because I think when anyone does, if you're doing anything, you're burning calories, you're doing, this and that, whatever. But with Insanity, I mean, it's so hard. Like, you're working, and, I always tell people I created it because with Insanity, as you know, you never have a bad workout, because it's so, it's a full body movement every single time, and you're doing it and you're working, and if I need to do like a photo shoot, if I need to get in shape, I'm like, all I need to do is Insanity for a week and I'm cool, because I know it's going to take my body where I need it to be.
And also stretching too. I love that you include a lot of stretching, because some of the classes that I've taken, it's like they don't. First of all, no stretching in the beginning. It's all afterward, and it's 2 minutes. And like, okay, everybody breathe in, breathe out, stretch to your right, stretch to your left. Yeah, peace. Thank you, everybody. Good class, good class. It's like, then you're stuck and you haven't stretched. And then, you're not stretching. Your muscles get tighter and shorter. And I've had injuries because of that, because of not, stretching enough.
Yeah, I tell people, I think you notice from in the videos, I say stretching is the most important part of the workout, because the reason why people have a hard time moving is because of inflexibility. So, as you know, the warm-up itself is like crazy. I mean, your muscles need to be warm, obviously. I always say your muscles are like a rubber band. If you take an old rubber band that hasn't moved or is sitting in the cold, it's easier to snap. But once it's warmed up and you stretch it out, you can do anything with it. You can stretch it to its max, and it's not going to break. So that's why, stretching is the most important part of workout, and that's why the warm-up is so hard, because, you have to be flexible.
Now, what do you say to people right now? And I know Kyle's over there. I can't see you.
I see Kyle. I'm like,
I see Kyle
what's he gonna say?
moving. Go ahead, Kyle, because I got another question.
We have a lot of these workout videos in my home with some of these celebrity trainers you see on TV.
Yeah.
But your workout is a lot different than that. What did you see in the marketplace that you said, I got to bring something different to this?
Well, the thing is, I've created a lot of different workouts myself. I watch television just like everyone else, and I just got so fed up with it's easy, you can do it in a week, and you don't have to do anything at all but sit down and watch TV or take a pill or do whatever. Or just use this machine for 5 minutes and you're going to see these results. Now, that machine is amazing. Like, those machines are amazing, but there's so many other things that go along with getting the results that machine can give you. You got to eat right. You got to do a different workout as far as cardiovascular or weight training. And if you do that machine, that should be like maybe 10 minutes of your full workout. And I wanted to let people know, like, it's not that easy, and you have to work hard. And I wanted people to be able to feel that you will get a great sense of fulfillment if you actually work hard and you do it yourself and you go the full mile and you have fun with it. Some people think Insanity is fun, some people don't. I have my hip hop abs program, which is a fun dance program, as well. But, Insanity, I was like, you know what, let's go hard. And there's so many people out there. I was surprised at the overwhelming majority of people who tried Insanity that were plus 300 pounds.
Wow.
And the reason
that was my question.
And the reason
people.
why is because they were like, you know what? Everything else told me I could do it easy. And I would start it and I wouldn't see results because it's not that easy. And they're like, with Insanity, oh my God, I was working so hard. I felt the sweat pouring out of my body. Results were happening quickly because they were actually doing the work. And the thing is, from doing Insanity, and I'm hoping Kyle does Insanity. You can't just, be a cheerleader for
I
your
know,
wife.
I know.
No, but the thing is, once you work that hard and you do lose 20 pounds from working that hard, you're like, I don't want to put this weight back on because I know how hard it was, and I know the difficulty it took to get here and the commitment that it took myself to get there. Now, if you just took a pill or if you took a drink and starved yourself for 2 weeks, you're going to put the weight there. It's like, okay, that was great. I lost weight for the wedding, and now I'm just going to put it back on or whatever you're doing. But insanity, I want it to be a lifestyle. I want it to be a lifestyle. Once you try an insanity workout, you'll never work out the same again. Like when you go back to the gym, like once you finish the program, you're going to be like, I don't feel like insanity.
Right.
Like you want to do more. You want to feel that burn. So
I know, I agree with you. And I have to say that I have a few friends that have tried trainers that have been pretty heavy. And the trainers, they'll walk for a little bit and then they'll get them on weights. And it's like, hold on a second. You're putting people that, they really want to see results, especially people that are like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
So if they're just doing weights and a little bit of cardio, they're not going to see much. They're not going to see it. And weights are great, but if you get if they're on the insanity and it's cardio, they're going to lose weight so much fast and get into shape so much faster. Then once they see that results, then you can go to the weights. But I've seen so many people drop their trainers or not go to the gym because they're not seeing any results.
Yeah.
Because they're doing weights and they're heavy. And it's like, wait a second. No, let's lose the weight first.
Yeah, and that's what, it's interesting because insanity is, that's what, I think I said this before, but that's why I add that, that strength component to it with the different types of movements that we do. And, people are surprised that they, like in an insanity test group, the very first test group I did, to show people that this works, people's biceps grew. Like the guy's biceps grew. And the reason why is because also the elite nutrition plan, I'm not sure if you got a chance to look at
well, I saw the Shakeology and everything.
Yeah, the Shakeology is great. But Shakeology is great. But the elite nutrition plan, like you can, once you open that book and you read it, it's like you have choices of what you want to do. You can lose weight, maintain weight, or gain weight. And the weight gain is lean muscle. You gain lean muscle. Or you can maintain your weight and just lose the fat and lessen your body fat, or you can lose weight, which is with what a lot of people want to do.
Right.
And so that's the joy of insanity too. It's like you can eat more, you can eat less, or you can eat the same amount that you do eat, just eating the right things.
Right. I have to tell you my favorite thing, and you're gonna love this, Kyle. You're gonna totally love this. Let me tell you.
Is it chocolate?
No, but when you're doing the insanity,
I'm trying. I'm hard. It's hard.
My favorite thing that Shaun T says is water break, and you're gonna love that. I'm telling you, because you're dying.
But the water. I mean, the water break is short. I see those. It's 30 seconds, and then you're back at it.
Yeah.
So like for me, my problem was, about 35 minutes in, all of a sudden, like I can't feel my quads. I can't feel my and I'm just like, I can't do it. I'm not good enough to start this.
Right.
But what do you tell people like me? It's like, I'm not good enough to do insanity. I'm not strong enough to even start insanity.
Okay, so the thing that I tell people, well, yesterday I had an online chat and someone asked me the same question, similar question. I have two kind of answers to this question. The first thing is you always kind of have to tell yourself, I can do this. Even if your break is 45 seconds instead of 30, just keep saying, I can do this, and you can do one more. The other thing is, you're starting at 0, so you can't fail. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You're
right.
starting at not being able to do anything. Like the fit test, you're like, I couldn't even finish it. I'm like, how you gonna fail a test? How you gonna take a class? You didn't even start
Tanya's got
yet.
a smile on her face the whole time. This girl behind him, she has a smile on her face.
Tanya,
doing
that's
this
my best
thing.
friend. She's like,
Oh.
what? I got this.
Oh my!
You
It's
know what I'm
literally this
saying?
massive smile. I want to slap her face. I'm like, get this off you. You're not smiling while doing this workout.
I'm gonna call her as soon as I leave here. No, but the thing is, like, people always say that they're like, I'm nervous, I can't do it. I'm like, you're starting at 0. Like, you can't fail. And if you can do 1 rep in that whole minute, in 2 weeks you take that test again, and I promise you'll be able to do 10. Like, women specifically are like, I can't do a push-up. Someone I work with is like, I cannot do a push-up at all. And I told her, I was like, I promise you, after I was like, just try it out for 30 days and come back to me. And I talked to her last week, and she's like, I'm in recovery week, and she was like, oh my God, I can't believe I can do as many push-ups as I can. I'm like, because people say, I can't do that, so then you cut it off instead
Right.
of saying, I'm starting at 0. I can only get better from here. So Kyle.